Hi guys, I hope you guys are doing good. So today I want to take you through the interior of the house. It's not plastered yet, so I just want to show you the layout, like what is it like the bedrooms, the garage, the kitchen, and the like. So I just want to take you through, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. This is because I'm going to be running a project of completing everything here. Well, this is the double garage. It's a very big garage. It's a 6 by 6 meters by 7 meters. So yeah, that is the garage, guys. And you could see also the roof there. It's like some heavy tile with some process certified timber and a Tuscan design. So this roof takes quite a lot of timber, guys. Like you could see, if you actually see the horizontal, this actually the horizontal lines of the timber is actually where the heavy tile goes. That's actually how big the heavy tile is, around 40 centimeters width and some maybe 120 meters, 1.2 meters. So it's quite some smaller pieces. So as a result of that, they actually require a lot of timber. And the importance of the timber is that there have to be a lot of timber so that there's stability and then there's no leakage. So that is actually the roof, guys. I'll keep showing you the roof. But you see there's some remaining face bricks. So what happened is that you could see the wall. It's a mixture of some block bricks and some smaller bricks. Some smaller bricks were bought where I actually bought um, the face brick, but later I realized if I can actually have the block bricks builder produced at home, it will be easier. So this now is the lounge. Some call it the living room or the sitting room. So it's also another big lounge. I think it's a 6 by 5. So it's actually the biggest after the double garage. You could see there's a veranda there. When you exit the door, there's some veranda there. So, but I didn't really focus much on the veranda anyway. So I just felt that it shouldn't be that of a big problem. I think in the other video, you could easily see the veranda. So on this video, I just focused entirely on the interior of the house. So you could see that is actually the roof. The silver lining, you see some ridges. Yeah, some interior ridges just to go on the border where the roof, where the heavy tile actually connect to each other. Yeah, now this is actually the dining room. It's the fourth room. So between the lounge and the dining room, you have some. There actually isn't much of a. It's not really a door, just a walkway. Yeah, so there is the walkway. So you could easily walk from the dining room to the lounge. So this is actually the dining room. You could see on the floor here, it's actually concrete. There's a lot of steel that has gone into this concrete, guys, a whole lot of it. And this is because the soil where we stay doesn't really have rocks. Like there are no rocks at all. And then one big problem here when you're building a house is that if you don't reinforce it enough, it's gonna do a lot of crack and then it's gonna really cost you a lot because I mean a house that is cracked won't be safe and you might be forced to somehow demolish it. So there had to be a whole lot of timber that goes into the foundation just to make sure that as heat increases, what actually breaks a house or makes it crack is that concrete expands. So it contracts when it's cold and then it expands when it's warm. So when you have the steel there, it actually helps it to keep it intact when the temperature changes or varies. Now this here is the kitchen. It's not so big. There's another veranda here. There's, I don't know what you guys would call, but I know it as a veranda. You have that veranda there. This is actually the backside veranda, and then the other one I show you is the front side veranda. This is the kitchen here, so it's not so big, um, but I think it's enough. It also doesn't have a door. Now this here is actually the pantry, so it's where we'll be doing our food storing. Unfortunately, there's something that they put there, so I decided not to go there for some reason. So there are some things that I've put there that I didn't want to show you guys. So they weren't really bad things, just the things that I felt no, shouldn't really be worried about showing you everything. So there's an axe there and a hammer that I've been using for some other stuffs. So yeah, that is the veranda, guys. But if on the video of the external, on the external video showing you the external, you should be able to see that properly. So now this is the kitchen, guys. So when you move out of the kitchen, you turn left, and then you are in the lounge, and then you can turn left again, and then you'd be in the dining room. So then we turn right. This is actually the corridor or the passage as I know it. That is the roof. You could see there's a lot of timber that went into this house. Now this is actually one of the kids' bedroom. So yeah, there's actually two kids' bedrooms and one master bedroom. So it's actually around 4 meters by 5 meters, 4.5 by I don't remember, 4 meters by 5 by 4 or 4.5 by 4, somewhere around there. But it's actually one of the kids' bedroom. You could see also the timber here. I was saying that the roof takes quite a lot of timber. And this is actually certified timber, guys, that we bought in the nearest hardware. There's quite a lot of hardwares where we stay because like 20 minutes walk from here, there's what we call Bopedi Shopping Center. You have one of the bigger hardware stores. So now this is actually a wall unit storage space. So there's gonna be a wall unit here, and then you can store anything you want to put there. Maybe if you have like your fan there, maybe, or you have anything that you don't want to use, you can put it there so long. Maybe you have a heater, maybe you are tired of some air cons and you wanted to use a heater. You could simply, when it's in the summer, you can put it there. So you can actually put literally anything you want to put there, or even some tools if you like. Now this is actually the second kid's bedroom. So yeah, this one is not really, it looks, it has a tendency of appearing like it's much bigger, but in a nutshell it appears like it's actually the same size, just that this one is more horizontal and the other one is actually more vertical. So this is actually the second kid's bedroom. Yeah, I think at that side I could easily fit in like a cupboard, like a closet. So yeah, that is actually the room, guys. This is actually the second kids room. You could also see the timber there. There are two types of timber. There are actually three. There's the thick one you see, you are watching now, and there's the middle one that you see it's suspending everything, and then there's the thin one you see that is actually holding on to the actual heavy tile. So you have three types. The cost of actually this timber was around 55,000 rands, so it was quite expensive, but it was worth it because um, a tile roof is very sensitive, and it can, imagine I'm gonna be putting a ceiling here. Imagine if the tile wasn't really up to scratch. I could fence it like your ceiling there, and then when rain happens or when rain comes, and then it proves me wrong. But with this type of a roof, the beautiful thing is that it's not leaky, and the person that was employed here really did a very good job. So there's no leaking in the roof, so you can actually freely put in your, oh, this is the kids bathroom. Now there's actually two bathrooms. So this now is actually the kids bathroom. So we are left there at the main bedroom. There's actually another main bathroom. So I was saying that the beautiful thing about making sure you invest quality in the roof especially is that if you're going to beautify the house, imagine if the roof is leaky. And one thing that is very much vulnerable to a leaky house is actually the ceiling, and ceilings are very expensive. Imagine putting a fancy ceiling there on a leaky roof, so that wouldn't really work. And one thing that it has proven, especially in the village, one thing I've learned is that if you employ somebody who isn't really a pro on the roof, it really goes really bad. Tile roof, especially heavy tile, or just tile roof in general, is proved to really be something that's so sensitive that if you really don't know how to do it, it will really be difficult for you to be able to do it. That's why it just has to take out that money, employ somebody who can get the job done better. Now, this is the main bedroom. It's much bigger, maybe a bedroom and a half compared to the other kids' bedrooms. So, and yeah, now this here is actually, oh yeah, well, this is still the bedroom. Now, this here is actually the closet. So, there's gonna be a closet that has been built here, there. So, yeah, and this closet and this room makes up the main bedroom. And yeah, you could see the heavy tile there. There's still going to be some plastering here, also some electricity, some ceiling, some tiling. So now this is the main bedroom. This is actually the main bathroom or the main bedroom bathroom. So this is going to be a bathroom that is actually only exclusive to the main bedroom. So yeah, that is it. So yeah, this is actually the last room I'm showing you guys because I've actually covered the whole house. So I hope you guys have really enjoyed this video. Um, this bathroom is also a little bit bigger. So you're gonna have like your both a toilet and a shower and a bath here. So you're gonna have, yeah, everything squeezed in here. But I think it should be enough. I think it's around 2 by 2 or 2 by 1.8. I think 2 by 2. Yes, 2 by 2. 2 by 2 or 2 by 2.5. I don't remember. Yeah, so well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. So I'm going to be running or working on this project. I'm working currently, so I'm gonna be doing this out of my pocket. So yeah, thank you for watching. It's not like I'm not really expecting cash from YouTube. It's just that I'm not expecting it anytime soon, and besides, I'm having the money. This has always been my plan or my desire to actually complete this. So I'm gonna take my own money and then invest in completing the project. And yeah, and I hope it will be really nice to take you guys along this journey. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a blessed day.